Give these two the keys to the midfield, man. Lucas Bergvall and Archie Gray. Lovely back heel. Great run from Gray. Stands it up. Brilliant goal. Archie Gray and Lucas Bergvall are super talents that have shown that they can step up to the Champions League stage. So why aren't they getting more minutes together in the Premier League? I said going into last night against PSG that I wasn't that bothered about the result because I thought we were going to lose. They're the best side in Europe, the Champions League holders. I wanted to see a performance that I could take a lot away from going into the weekend. And these two have given me a lot of hope for that game against Fulham at the weekend. But they have to be trusted. They have to be played. They are brave. They drive forward with the ball. They aren't scared to take risks. Even if they do all of the basics that Thomas Frank will ask them to do in their role as a midfielder, they will do more on top of that as well with their bravery and willingness to take the game on. Tottenham's setup last night saw the best of both Gray and Bergvall in terms of their ability to go box to box, also working hard defensively to break up the play, but their main ability was actually to get the ball forward or make runs in the channels that would lead to dangerous situations. Bergvall's little back heel, Archie Gray making that run in the channel, standing the ball up to the back post. They both showed bravery and confidence to go and take on the best side in Europe. Now, I saw this lineup doing the rounds on Twitter for the Fulham game at the weekend. Obviously, Romero can't play, so you're going to need someone to help drop deep and progress the ball. And Gray and Bergvall can both do that. You can partner them both with a João Paulinho, in my opinion. I don't mind the balance of this setup because you've got Simmons on the left-hand side with the doggy overlapping, going round him, allowing Simmons to operate in those kind of central number 10 pockets. Gray and Bergvall can both drift out to that left-hand side as well to pick up spaces over there and make those little runs in behind the defence as well as we saw for that goal last night. So I don't mind this, but I'd also like to see Frank be super brave and take Paulinho out of that, give Bergvall and Gray the keys as the pivot, play Simmons in the 10 and play Odebear on the left against sides that we're going to have to really try hard to break down, that are going to sit in against us. Both of them can do the defensive side of the game, not necessarily to the level of João Paulinho, who is a freak and the best at that purely in the squad, but I'd like to see at least one of them partnered with him moving forward to allow us to be more brave on the ball and not as ponderous. Bergvall, for me, is not a number 10. He can float into those advanced positions because he's got quality in the final third. But his bread and butter, actually a lot like Archie Gray, is about picking the ball up deep and moving forward with the ball. Neither of them have fully filled out into their bodies yet. They're both still young players, but they can do what Declan Rice does for Arsenal, for Tottenham. I'm not saying that they're going to reach that level, but there is insane potential with these guys. And I think as much as Gray was kind of brought in to be the heir to that long-term sort of number 6 and kind of play there, he's box to box, I think, as well. You see the way they both come out and speak in interviews after the game last night as well. Very level-headed, calm, assured young guys that are ready for this level of challenge. If they can do it in the Parc des Princes on a Wednesday night, they can do it against Fulham at home on Saturday, and they have to be trusted more.